Hello and welcome to this NivPlay where my Paladin is going through the end time instance in protection spec, which obviously means I am tanking. Now the group I am with isn't very good, lots of noobs, and right here my frame rates drop to hell. Not sure what's going on. Multiple packs doesn't seem to be happening very nicely. PC specs are brilliant, so anyway, unexplainable problems are unexplainable, and these packs of ads are pretty easy. Did have to point out to one of the group members, well, to the group members I suppose, to, there you go, attack the priest. Otherwise everyone else just gets healed up and it's really annoying. Just tank and spank otherwise, killing everyone that stood in your way, running around this zone, just clicking all these green things here. Once you've got them all, the boss will spawn. Not sure why I've got a yellow star on my head, kind of annoying. There we go, gotten rid of that. This is one of is it 2 or is it 3? I'm gonna say this is one of 2 different first zone encounters. It might possibly be 3 though. I'm not sure if Banehoof is on the first or the second tier. Anyway, basically you can either get this, what is it? It is like a vision almost. Anyway, it's part of the instance, one of 2 or 3 bits. This is one of the easier ones, I'm gonna say. Just run around in a circle, no apparent problems, and then the boss tactics are really simple, as you see in a minute. So the other ones that are possible are a one where you have to kill a loon, or a vision of a loon, or whatever it is. That's quite annoying as you're in the dark, lots of ads spawning, you have to run around to the light patches. But once you know that, yeah, you're pretty much sorted there as well. Nothing in this instance is very difficult, other than the last pack of ads, or the last 2 packs of ads, which do really need to be CC'd unless you're up for a fight. Just missing one or 2 of the things here and trying to find where they are. There we go, found it there. And as you can see there, the Echo of Jaina, that's what they're called, not visions, echoes, has spawned, and then this fight is really easy. Yeah, the boss sort of blinks away and then turns at you and launches 3 frost blades. You sort of just want to either go in between or either side of those. Don't get hit by them, they do hurt. And yeah, there you see there, the boss also spawns a flare core. Basically someone needs to go over to that and stand on it, or else it's going to get massive and blow up and everyone will die, which is not what you want. The boss will also periodically cast an interruptible, almost frostbolt attack, which is really easy, not really much need to interrupt that. And here we are with the Echo of Sylvanas. This is the Ruby Dragon Shrine. Just waiting for me group to come along, because I don't like soloing instances, especially on my Paladin, which I actually don't really play that much. So gear is a bit low on this character. Yes, everything is dead. Let's go. More of these packs. As you saw there, 2 packs. Once again, my frame rate's dropped. I'm going to have a look at what's causing that. Now, this is a fight that if you don't know what you're doing on, you're going to wipe it. Excuse me. Unless you're with a group that can almost compensate for your DPS, which let me tell you right now, this group cannot do. We needed everyone DPSing. It was almost a wipe. Yeah, nice of the healer to put a mark where there isn't a ghoul spawning. But yeah, as you can see here, sped up some of the screens shaking stupidly a lot, horribly. But basically, well, I never backpedal, so I was just going strafing backwards, left and right there to kill the mob. You need to do that, because then it frees up a gap in the circle that you can then run out of. And oh my god, that is going to be making you dizzy. That is like on shrooms or something there. And then usually you'll only have 2 of those phases, but as I said, this group is really quite bad, and so we end up with a 3rd phase. during which the boss is immune, so you can't really bypass it. And there we go, run around to the side, try and avoid that purple crap on the ground because that's not tasty. And then the boss dies. Drop some crappy cloak that no one really wants because, yeah, it's rubbish. And then these are the ads, which are supposed, well, it's nice for the tank and the healer if people can see them. First and foremost because they're spread far apart, and secondly because the suppressors on the end do awesome damage. Yeah, this paladin really needs help leveling and specking and stuff like that, and learning how to play. Yeah, I had to remind them to stand behind the boss or the mob, which is definitely what you need to do. If you're standing in front of a mob, you need to get behind it because it can parry or dodge or whatever which is never fun. And then yeah, usually the hunter or mage or shaman or whoever you're with will hex, trap or polymorph the mob on the end of one of the suppressors. But obviously we don't have any of those. We've got a really bad group comp, so that's not happening today. And here is the boss, just waiting for everyone to get into position there before I go and pull. Now this is actually I'm gonna say my favourite of the Dragon Soul bosses from the dungeons. It's pretty damn awesome. You see the 5 hourglass things at the bottom of the screen there. What you're gonna do is every time that the group member that you've assigned, usually a healer, clicks on the big hourglass you saw in the very middle of the map here. Every time they click on that, all of your cooldowns, everything resets, all dead people get rezzed, everyone goes set to 100% life, and everything is fine. The boss just rewinds you a little bit, moves you back, and then you're fine, basically. So make sure that you use all cooldowns in between these little phaselets, I'm going to call them. Because otherwise you're just missing out on potential massive DPS. You want a bloodlust, time warp, whatever for each one. That's a really nice mechanic, but obviously this boss have a lot of health to compensate for that. And yeah, please do avoid these massive yellow spinny things, and if you're not a tank, don't stand in front of the boss, and also don't stand right behind the boss because of the tail whip as well, which is never fun and doesn't go down very well. You can see where the little things are spawning by these almost gyroscopes spinning around. Pretty much other than that, it's just a tank and spank fight. You want to stand by the side like all my group members are and just keep poo-pooing, making sure to pop all your cooldowns for everyone. And that's just about it for this video, guys. So if you like this video, make sure to rate, comment, favourite, subscribe and the rest, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.